what can you get from studying your human design? It's not turning you into something different. You're not going to go there and find something that you're not. What I have been figuring out is how I use human design as a tool to discover more about me. And that's what I'm going to share with you. How this is like the 30th time, probably somewhere, that I've gone back to the beginning from my studying and going back to the basic components and reintegrating them. Every time I get deeper, I do this. So every time I learn something new in human design, I study that, and then I go back to the very beginning and I integrate it all. This is going to be a lifelong project for me. Hi, I'm Trisha Edwards, and I am a 6-2 generator with emotional authority. And I want to share this little bit that I really have come back to recently, which is about the 2-line and the 2-line gifting. I'm a 6-2, so the 2-line is in my unconscious side. And it's the part that we don't always see. And here I am seeing it, getting in touch with what's going on in those undercurrents of our unconsciousness that we often need somebody else to reflect back to us. And that really is also the essence of a 2-line. Natural gifts that appear to be hidden to the person, me in this case, and often need somebody else to call out. Yet I have been here on a journey to call myself out. You know, the best, when you can be your own self-guide and have your own sovereignty to be able to be yourself and guide yourself, that is like total freedom, because then I don't need a coach. I don't need somebody there. It can be helpful, but I don't need. And so line 2 is also about this hermit and then come out of their cave to share. And that's really what I've been doing. I've been hermiting. I've been working on this, and now I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it with you. So this is all about my 2-line being in the gift. And 2 of the things that I'm going to mention before we get into this, so you learn a little bit about me and my point of view of where I'm coming from. We all have parts of our design that indicate how we can ground ourselves, one on the conscious side and one on the unconscious side. And one of mine lives in my communication center. So here we are. I'm communicating, sharing. The other one is in my emotion center, my emotional solar plexus. And so you're going to find a lot of emotion in this, because that's how I bridge those 2 grounding things to come together so that I can be the best me and show up as the best me. And that's why I've been writing poems to myself, narratives to myself, to help me understand myself. And you can do this too in human design if you want to. So I'm going to share this with you now. When a 2-line is gifting, a poetic rhythm for the naturally expressive. And I'm going to make a little note here. I'm very expressive as a person, but when I read from things, sometimes I put words in the wrong order or skip over one. So I might repeat myself. This is just going to be me as being an authentic human. It's a one take, not a full unpolished view. And I'm going to give you full permission to do the same for yourself, because this is how we grow and move. Bumps in the road are no big deal. And that's another thing that I've been looking, that's why I've been studying human design, because it's what I've been looking for myself. I want to show up as myself and feel good and comfortable as myself, no matter what I'm facing. That's my ultimate life goal. That's how I get more ease in my life. And ease is the number one thing that I am pursuing at this point. So here we go. There's a rhythm to the way you move, a pulse to your presence, a whisper of brilliance that doesn't need a reason. You don't try to shine, you just do. Not from performance, but from presence, from resonance, from the simple truth that what lives inside you is ready to be expressed. This is the gift of the 2-line, natural embodiment. The ability to move, create, and transmit without effort, explanation, or planning. It's a passion that gently swells from within. You are the dancer who realizes she's dancing until someone reflects it. See, I told you, I just did that right now. So I'm going to come back to it. I'm going to start right here from this line right here, the line 2. This is what it's like to be in real life and be okay with who you are. This is the gift of the line 2, natural embodiment. The ability to move, create, and transmit without effort, explanation, or planning. It's a passion that gently swells from within. You are the dancer who doesn't realize she's dancing until someone reflects it. The artist who creates in solitude, not to be seen, but because she must. The poet who captures truth in a whisper before realizing others have been listening all along. When I express for myself, rather than to be seen, eyes find me anyway. My talent is not something I explain, it's something I exhale. In the solitude of creation, my essence becomes visible. Instruction isn't my purpose. I guide through embodiment. You are the melody. You are the passion. You are the broadcast. Your gift is not the explanation. It's the demonstration. Your magic isn't in the proof. It's in the presence. You don't teach through clarity. You guide through resonance. And when you're in your gift, people don't need the how. They feel the yes. You show and they understand. You move and they follow. You speak and the energy shifts. Embodiment energizes passion. Passion has rhythm. Passion moves like a song. It has verses, moments of quiet discovery, bridges, emotional tension that leads to something new, refrains, the familiar thread you return to again and again, and choruses, the moments that rise up and want to be witnessed. The refrain grounds you, the bridge moves you, the chorus frees you. Passion flows with rhythm. It invites breath. It knows how to pause. It leaves space for silence. It lets you step away and return without fear. It emerges from aliveness, not pressure. It feels like an inner yes, not a compulsion. It exists for its own sake. Even if no one sees it, it still matters. It leaves you energized, even if you're physically tired. It is fueled by curiosity, not control you grip tightly. Passion is the current you flow in. And when the shadow creeps in, sometimes you notice you're chasing the same note over and over. You're afraid to pause because you might lose the thread. You think, if I stop now, they'll forget me, I'll fall behind, I'll lose the spark. You begin to override your softness. You color in the white space. You turn up the volume too loud until it's harder to hear the bridges, harder to feel the refrain, harder to find your way back. You're still moving, but not from passion, not now. It's urgency, proving, performance dressed up as flow. And that's your invitation, not to judge, but to listen. Am I riding this rhythm because it's alive? Or am I holding it tightly because I'm afraid to let it go? Am I in my song born of my oneness? Or is my record skipping? In these moments, you get to pause, to return to silence, to trust that the thread will not disappear. The needle picks up where it left off. The melody will return. Because you are the song, you are the grooves, you are the refrain. And as the song turns towards you and speaks, let the final chorus rise. Let the rhythm carry you. Let your presence echo like a melody remembered, long after the music fades, because you move like rhythm and motion the breath that gives the verse its shape, the spark that stirs the bridge into being, the familiar thread they return to again and again. That quiet swell that lifts the whole room. Your stillness gives sound its meaning. Your silence draws the song sacred. There's a glow in you, not asking to be seen, just free to be felt. Like the steady beat of a walking bass line. Bum, 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 bum. A tempo that glides, supporting your song. A beat embodied, born from your oneness. What pulses through you isn't performance, it's presence. Curiosity wrapped in grace. Brilliance in rhythm with your truth. You don't follow the song, you are the song. The reverberation, the oneness, the moment that stays, the note that frees. This is your two-line gifting.